What the fuck is up, Internet? I'm that dude Swainzilla, aka Old Guy with Too Much Time on His Hands, coming at you from the man cave, and this is Crazy Ass News. The idea behind this series is I scour the Internet for crazy, recent, non-political news stories that I don't know anything about. I choose articles solely based on their headlines. I read through them while talking shit the whole time. So let's get after that thing. Man lights firework on his head and it explodes into his skull, Texas cops say. I feel like the wording of this is really. First off, man lights firework? Just one firework? What does that mean? Like an M80? On his head, and it explodes into his skull. Into his skull, Texas cops say. Let's delve a little bit deeper into this. A 43-year-old man lit a firework on top of his head, resulting in his near sudden death in San Antonio, police say. The firework thing, I can't wait until they tell us what the fuck this firework is. Why would you put a firework, why would you put anything that, like, has the potential of doing, you have to know that it's gonna, there's a chance it could do, like, what the fuck? He's 43 years old. He's 43 years old, man. Officers in San Antonio were called to a residential area just after midnight on Tuesday, July 5th. So this is one of those motherfuckers that light fireworks after the 4th of July. So he kind of gets what he deserves, if you ask me. Following the firework mishap, according to a police report. First responders found the victim was suffering from severe head trauma with brain matter exposed from his skull, police said. That's pretty graphic. Why would they say brain matter? Why wouldn't they just say bleeding profusely or something like that? Interesting, Yahoo News. That's who this is from. So maybe they're just out to get views at the sacrifice of anything else. Dignity. This man's fucking brain matter is pouring all over the ground. I mean, does he have a real... the guy's lighting fireworks on top of his forehead. Like, how much brain matter can there possibly be? Enough to notice, apparently. Crazy. The victim, identified by the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office as 43-year-old Pablo Ruiz. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. Raul? Maybe the Z is silent? I don't know. Pablo Ruiz. Pablo Ruiz is what we're going to go with. Pablo died shortly after police... Oh, he did die. Died shortly after officers arrived, according to the police report. Sorry, Pablo, I didn't mean to fucking torture your last name and not know that you were dead, because these people said near sudden death. Pablo's friend, who witnessed the fatal incident, said Pablo had been drinking... No shit. When he chose to light the mortar-style fireworks from the top of his head. Mortar-style fireworks? What the fuck is that? Investigators believe it somehow exploded from the bottom of the tube and pierced the top of his skull. Why isn't this dude's... like, why isn't anybody stopping this guy? It's one thing to be around people and say, yo, I'm gonna fucking set this fireworks, mortar-style firework off the top of my head, and then everybody else is just like... what? They probably recorded the shit. They probably TikToked that motherfucker or Snapchatted it or something. Crazy. Oh shit, that's the end? That's it? What the fuck? Let's see what some of these comments say. Don't ever look at... Randy says, this is 2 days ago, says, don't ever look at something like this and say that you've seen and heard it all. I was a firefighter medic for 25 years, and I learned that on my first week on the job. Yeah, dude, I imagine those people see some crazy shit. Like, it's one thing to read like an article like this and be like, "What the fuck was Pablo doing?" But this is just like probably one. They probably Yahoo probably picked like one out of 20 different stories, and this one just seemed like the one that would get the most clicks. But there was probably like a lot of crazy shit. Uh, where was this? This was in San Antonio. Yeah, San Antonio around the 4th of July. Those motherfuckers are probably who knows what. I want to know what I want to know what the firework was. I'm assuming it's an M80, but what does he say mortar like? That seems like it sounds like a plate or something. Dude, I don't understand the whole fucking fireworks thing. Like, honestly, this guy's 43 years old, dude. Bangs and fucking bright lights are really still doing it for him? Like, I, like, honestly. Come on, man. Like, people, I read fucking people, like, critics bitch about movies and shit, and we got 43-year-old men who are still entertained by fucking loud noises and fucking bright lights. Like, dude, we're not that sophisticated. Let's chill the fuck out. Pablo, sorry I fucking butchered your name. I'm also sorry that M80 butchered your brain. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it worked out perfectly that way. Anyway, if you have any beef with me about my take on fireworks, throw it down in the comments. See what happens. Anyway, later.